for the sake of all conservatives, upgrade your social media, show some human sides, show that you're not all monsters,
Yeah.
like find common ground. Not everything has to be a fight all the time. Show that personal side. Like Poilievre did a beautiful picture of him and his wife in Sudbury. I loved it, right? And I like Poilievre. I think that, we talk about, you make the argument of career politicians, and you can make the argument, but the guy has very seasoned. He's super intelligent. He understands the economy, and he's been fighting. His message has never changed or shifted. They changed their leader. So obviously, Justin Trudeau was by far the worst politician, prime minister in Canadian history. And clearly he was the problem. But all of the people behind him, all of those policies, all of those things that just ripped us apart, do we really want to risk that for another 4 years, 5 years? I'm not convinced that the leopard changed their spots so quickly.
No. No, they just shuffled the bigger leopard in, actually. Mark Carney has been the guy whispering in Justin Trudeau's ears for at least the last 5 years that we know officially, but I think much longer than that. He's been part of the Liberal Brain Trust. He's the guy behind the carbon taxes.
Yeah.
He's the guy behind all the economic policy that has laid waste to this country in the last 5 years. And then we find out more and more about how he is taking advantage of his connections to get around the economic policy he's advised the Liberals to impose on the rest of us. For
Yeah.
example, as we're recording this, it's Wednesday morning, we just found out that the Liberals, or excuse me, Mark Carney, through Brookfield Asset Management, was using a Bermuda tax haven to give benefit to his shareholders while advising the Liberals to impose onerous taxes on the little guys like you and me. Like I think we're getting more of the same, but turbocharged, because Mark Carney has all the charm of an undertaker.
Well, I think the other problem too that you're facing is before you were dealing with a drama teacher
Yeah.
who thought the budget was going to balance itself and had a lot of puppeteers steering him and other than, I think his drama, his theater served him well when he was
Yeah,
making
being an actor.
speeches.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good actor. But yeah, it's definitely Carney in the coal mine right now.
Yeah.
So I really like. I'm hopeful. I
Yeah.
believe in Pierre Poilievre. I know Pierre personally, and I just for the sake of all conservatives, upgrade your social media, show some human sides, show that you're not all monsters,
Yeah.
like find common ground. Not everything has to be a fight all the time. Show that personal side. Like Poilievre did a beautiful picture of him and his wife in Sudbury. I loved it, right? And I like Poilievre. I think that, we talk about, you make the argument of career politicians, and you can make the argument, but the guy has very seasoned. He's super intelligent. He understands the economy, and he's been fighting. His message has never changed or shifted.
Right.
He comes from a diverse background. Is he perfect? No. But he is by far, I think he's the prime minister of the moment. And
Yeah.
we don't need necessarily Springfield, a Springfield sales guy coming in to sell us a monorail right now.
Right.
What we need is like I'm concerned about Carney. Is he smooth? Like, sure, he can maneuver. Some of those photos
Uh,
that he took with the King of England. I mean, like he did some quick, showy moves. But that Canadians need people that one are relatable, two are. I think Poilievre has a lot of skin in the game, a lot of experience. He's been seasoned. This is his moment, and I really hope some jet setting, passport carrying, we don't know if he's a billionaire or millionaire yet, but, comes in and just, I just think the Liberals really managed to pull a fast one here.
yeah,
And,
they sure did.
yeah, and you got to give them credit. Like they understand how to maneuver, but the reason we're in this 10-year of decay is because of their destruction of our energy sector. And frankly, I don't like letting Stephen Gabot and Jagmeet like kind of determine the policy. We haven't, it's been a lost decade of just pure incompetence, in my opinion.